Despite his charming smile and graceful dance moves, Gene Kelly was a human with fears and flaws he kept hidden from his audience. Yet, secrets have a way of surfacing, and Kelly's dark secrets have recently come into the light. This has led many to ask whether he was truly a beloved legend or something darker. As we explore his life, we will uncover the truth behind the stories, the controversies, and the personal struggles that shaped him. We will look at his achievements, and also at the controversies that cast shadows over his reputation. Understanding who Gene Kelly really was involves more than just his performances on screen. It requires looking into the hidden parts of his life that many never saw. Was he a kind and talented legend, or did the secrets he kept reveal a different side of him? We examined both the light and the darkness to see the full story. Evidence and testimonies from those who knew him will help us figure out what kind of person he truly was. From his early days to his final performances, we will trace his journey and the mysteries that followed him. This investigation asks not only who he was, but also what lies beneath the surface of the icon everyone admired. Gene Kelly's public persona was that of a bright and cheerful star who brought hope and joy to many people during a time when America was recovering from the hardships of war. He was admired for his energetic dance performances, his charming smile, and a seemingly flawless style that made him stand out as a symbol of optimism. Fans loved watching him leap across the screen, showcasing his talent in musical films that radiated happiness and confidence. His presence in movies made audiences feel inspired, as he appeared to embody the idea that anything was possible with hard work and determination. However, behind this radiant image, Gene Kelly was often troubled by deep insecurities. Despite his fame and talent, he constantly felt the pressure to be perfect in everything he did. This desire for flawlessness made him very competitive and sometimes difficult to work with, as he would push himself and others to meet very high standards. His insecurities fueled his drive to improve, but also created tension on set and in collaborations. Gene's need for perfection meant he was never satisfied with simply good enough. Instead, he strived for greatness, which pushed him to become one of the most talented and hard-working performers of his time. Even as he appeared carefree and confident on screen, he struggled privately with feelings of doubt and self-criticism. This duality made him a complex individual who was both a symbol of hope for many and a person wrestling with personal insecurities that motivated and challenged him throughout his career. After being cast in the famous movie Singing in the Rain at the age of 19, Debbie Reynolds faced many challenges while working with Gene Kelly. Although the film is now regarded as a classic, Reynolds found her experience with Kelly to be difficult and sometimes upsetting. Kelly's teaching style was very strict and demanding, often dismissive and harsh, which made learning the complex dance routines even more stressful for her. Despite her youthful enthusiasm, Reynolds struggled under his tough guidance, and at times the pressure became too much. During these tough moments, Fred Astaire, a legendary dancer and actor, noticed her distress and offered her comfort. Astaire, understanding the hardships she faced, took the time to encourage her and remind her that perseverance was important. He told her to keep going, even when it was hard, and helped her to feel less alone in the difficult process. His support gave Reynolds strength to continue, and their bond helped her push through her tough early days on set. As she looked back, Reynolds remembered how important Astaire's kindness was to her, especially during the most challenging times. Despite the hardships, she eventually succeeded and cherished her work with Kelly, but her initial experience was marked by hardship and heartfelt support from Astaire. During the filming of their classic musical, Debbie Reynolds faced many challenging days working alongside Gene Kelly. The filming sessions were often very long and physically demanding. One particular day, they shot scenes for over 15 hours straight, and Debbie Reynolds was pushed to her limits. The exhausting schedule was so intense that her legs became bloodied from hours of dancing and working on set, and her body was drained of energy. Despite these hardships, Reynolds continued to work hard, knowing that they were creating something special for audiences. However, there was also a controversial moment during the filming that upset her deeply. In a scene from the movie Singing in the Rain, Gene Kelly suddenly French kissed her without warning. Reynolds was surprised and uncomfortable, finding his action shocking and unprofessional. She did not expect or agree to such a gesture on set, and it made her feel horrified. This incident caused tension, as it was a breach of the usual professional boundaries expected during filming. Reynolds later spoke about how such moments highlight the differences between on-screen chemistry and real-life professionalism. Despite the physical hardships of filming and the uncomfortable incident, Both actors continued to work on the project, which remains a beloved classic today. Their collaboration was complex, marked by moments of intense effort and some controversy, yet it contributed to the magic of the film that has endured for many years. When considering the soundtrack work and collaborations of Gene Kelly, it is important to acknowledge that not all experiences on set were positive. Esther Williams, who appeared alongside Gene Kelly in the film Take Me Out to the Ball Game, openly criticized him, describing him as a jerk. She found his attitude towards her difficult to accept, especially because he made harsh comments and used insults about her height. Williams felt that Kelly's demands and his manner of communicating were unnecessarily severe, which created a tense atmosphere during filming. Her comments shed light on the fact that the working environment for some actors was challenging, even when they were working on popular and well-loved musical films. Additionally, another star who worked closely with Gene Kelly was Cyd Charisse. She was part of the famous film Singing in the Rain, where she performed elaborate dance routines with Kelly. Charisse's experience was far from easy. She suffered physical bruises during the demanding dance sequences, which required grueling work hours and intense physical effort. The dance scenes with Kelly were not only artistically demanding, but also physically exhausting, often leaving performers with bruises and soreness. The work conditions were tough, and the dedication needed to keep up with Kelly's energetic dance style was significant. These stories show that despite the popularity and charm that Gene Kelly brought to his films and soundtracks, the reality behind the scenes could be quite different. Some actors faced harsh treatment, emotional challenges, and physically tough conditions while working on these musical masterpieces. Their experiences remind us that within these glamorous productions, there were moments of tension, hardship, and personal struggle. The soundtrack and dance routines created by Kelly and his co-stars are remembered fondly today, but the stories of the actors' hardships offer a more complete picture of what it was like to be part of Kelly's musical world. Many people often compare Gene Kelly to Fred Astaire, as both were famous for their incredible dance performances and ability to entertain audiences. However, their dance styles were very different. Fred Astaire was known for his smooth, graceful movements and elegant style that looked effortless and refined. On the other hand, Gene Kelly focused more on athleticism and innovation. Kelly's dancing often featured powerful leaps, intricate footwork, and a lively energy that showed his strength and physical skill. This difference in style made each of them unique and contributed to their popularity in different ways. Besides their dance differences, Kelly had a very competitive nature. He loved to be the best, and often pushed himself hard to improve. This competitive spirit sometimes caused problems in his relationships with fellow performers and colleagues. Kelly was not afraid to test his limits, which sometimes led to strained friendships. His drive for excellence also sometimes resulted in physical injuries. For example, he once broke his ankle while playing volleyball, showing how committed he was to staying active and involved in sports. Despite these challenges, Kelly's energetic and innovative dance style set him apart and made him a legendary figure in the world of entertainment. His rivalry with Astaire, whether real or friendly competition, kept both performers motivated to perfect their craft and entertain audiences around the world. Immediately, injuries like torn knee cartilage played a significant role in slowing down Gene Kelly's once vigorous dancing career. These physical setbacks limited his ability to perform the demanding routines he was known for, and contributed to a decline in his dancing prowess over time. Despite these challenges, Kelly remained a dedicated performer and used his talents in other ways, such as acting and directing, to continue contributing to the entertainment industry. At the same time, he demonstrated a strong sense of loyalty and kindness by helping to revive Judy Garland's career. Kelly took roles in her films, giving her opportunities that might not have been available otherwise. His support was especially important because Garland faced many struggles in her professional life, often overshadowed by personal difficulties. Although Kelly was known for a harsh reputation, he showed that he was willing to set aside those judgments to support fellow performers. His involvement in Garland's films not only helped her regain some career stability, but also proved that he cared deeply about the art of performance and the people behind it. This combination of physical injury and personal kindness highlights the complexities of Kelly's career and his character. It shows how injuries could affect his dance, but they did not fully define him, as his actions toward Garland reveal his true dedication to others. Kelly's ability to adapt and his willingness to help others in need remain important parts of his legacy. All these factors contributed greatly to his reputation in Hollywood, blending his artistic talent with his supportive personality. Both his injuries and his efforts to assist Judy Garland reflect his resilience and compassion, shaping how he is remembered today. Gene Kelly's relationship with his wife Patricia Ward Kelly was complex and sometimes strained due to his dedication to his work and his efforts to promote young talent in the entertainment industry. Patricia Ward Kelly has spoken about how Gene would push younger actresses, such as Debbie Reynolds, to perform at their best, encouraging them to excel in their roles. While this showed his commitment to his craft and his desire to nurture new talent, it occasionally caused misunderstandings and tension in his personal relationships. These situations often arose because Kelly was deeply involved in the theatrical and film worlds, where strong opinions and high expectations could lead to disagreements. On a more personal level, Gene Kelly's affair with the wife of director Stanley Donen created a significant fallout. This betrayal of trust resulted in a severe falling out between Kelly and Donen. The breach of personal loyalty not only affected their friendship, but also cast a shadow over their professional collaboration. Such betrayals demonstrated how personal issues could spill into the professional sphere, creating rifts among friends and colleagues. The weight of these relationships and betrayals left a mark on Kelly's personal life, influencing how he interacted with others in the industry, and highlighting the complex balance between personal feelings and professional commitments that he had to manage throughout his career. Growing up, Gene Kelly was a very active child who loved sports and competition. He was good at many athletic activities and enjoyed challenging himself to be the best. Because of this, he developed a strong and competitive spirit that stayed with him throughout his life. At first, Kelly was not interested in dancing. He thought that dancing was not masculine enough and didn't seem to fit with his tough, athletic image. Despite this, he discovered a natural talent for movement and rhythm that later helped him become a famous dancer and actor. Kelly faced many setbacks early in his career. He initially failed to get big roles and was often rejected by theater producers. However, he did not give up. Instead, he kept working hard and using his unique talent to improve himself. His persistence paid off when he finally got the chance to perform in Broadway shows. One of the most important moments in his rise to fame was starring in the musical Pal Joey. His performances there showed his talent and helped him gain recognition. From these beginnings, Gene Kelly built a successful career in entertainment, becoming known for his dancing skills, athletic ability, and energetic performances. His childhood love for sports and his determination to succeed helped him break through early barriers and eventually become one of the most celebrated dancers in American musical theater. Gene Kelly changed the way people saw dance on film by introducing new and creative methods. One of his biggest innovations was the use of the Ubangi camera, which allowed for low-angle shots that made dancers look taller and more dynamic. This technique made dances in movies more exciting and helped viewers feel like they were right there in the scene. Kelly believed that dance should be not only beautiful but also fun and energetic, and he worked hard to bring that feeling to the screen. Although he was very competitive and sometimes used harsh methods, his passion pushed him to create performances that stood out. His approach made dance more than just something to watch. It became something that people wanted to see and enjoy. Over time, Kelly's style influenced many future dancers and filmmakers, helping to make dance a major part of popular culture. His innovations in filming dance and his dedication to his craft have left a lasting mark, inspiring generations to come. Despite the challenges he faced, Gene Kelly's impact on dance continues to be felt today, as his work opened the door for more creative and accessible dance performances in movies. His legacy shows that with talent, hard work, and a little innovation, dance can reach new heights and entertain people of all ages. While Gene Kelly's career was marked by amazing achievements in dance and film, he also faced many personal struggles throughout his life. His first marriage to Betty Blair was turbulent and filled with difficulties. Their relationship was troubled by infidelity, which caused tension and eventually led to their separation. Despite these personal issues, Kelly continued to work hard and push the boundaries of dance and filmmaking. He remained dedicated to his craft, constantly exploring new ways to bring energy and innovation to the world of entertainment. As he grew older, Kelly's influence on dance and the film industry continued to grow, inspiring many generations of dancers and filmmakers. Unfortunately, his health started to decline in his final years, and he suffered from multiple strokes. These health problems eventually led to his passing. Kelly's death marked the end of a remarkable life filled with artistic brilliance and personal struggles. Yet, his work remains a lasting legacy, and his impact on the world of dance and movies continues to be felt today. His journey reminds us that even those who seem to have everything can face deep personal challenges, but their talent and influence can leave a legacy that endures far beyond their life.